I see you gained some weight. Oh, you look fuller. I've seen your curves are more visible. You should eat less. You should eat more. You are too skinny. Are you sick? Is it a good idea for you to eat a dessert? Oh, maybe you should do some sports. Your hair looks thinner. You used to have thicker hair. Oh God, are you going to eat all of that by yourself? That haircut doesn't look good on you. Oh, you look older. Okay, I am sure that almost everybody at one point heard at least one time a similar statement. And every time I hear those words, whenever it is said to me or I hear it saying it to someone else, I keep on wondering what on earth is the benefit of such remarks. Maybe it's time to start pondering over the impact that such words can have on people. I'm sure that most people don't even have the intention to hurt anyone, but sadly, in most cases, it does hurt. And I am also pretty sure that the person that gained some weight or lost some weight or lost some hair is well aware of the fact that he or she did. Emphasizing it really doesn't contribute to anything. It just makes the person uncomfortable and insecure. So we have to stop doing that. And just think twice before dropping our words on someone. Because what may be a meaningless remark to us can destroy a person's life. Because we don't know what's happening in someone's head. Because once we plant that little thought in someone's head, it can grow until it becomes a reality for that person. And once that thought becomes a reality, it can change someone's life. And I'm sure nobody wants to be held responsible for all the consequences that those simple words that came out of our mouth in a few seconds could have on someone. Because sometimes we think we have the right to say those kinds of remarks because it is a good friend or child or relative, someone that should know that we have good intentions. But even though we know that person very well, even then that doesn't give us the right to disturb the peace of someone's heart. Because that same friend, child, brother, sister has her or his own struggles. Struggles that you may be not aware of. Battles that are being fought in silence. So again, I ask myself, who are we to disturb someone's internal peace? Who are we to destroy confidence? Who are we to make someone feel bad? And of course, I'm not saying we shouldn't give someone advice, because that's part of our religion, ad-dinun nasiha. The religion is sincerity and sincere advice. And when our intention is to give someone advice because we are worried about his or her health, and not because we want to state the obvious, just to remind that person about something he or she already feels bad about it, then there are many ways to give that kind of advice without hurting that person. So let me try a quick example. In the case you are worried about someone's health and you want to give advice about his or her weight, it's better that you let that person first open up about it without forcing it. Like for example, I'm trying to be healthier and I did some research about beneficial diets. Oh, but it's so hard for me to stay motivated. And then you see how the conversation goes and if that person feels comfortable to open up about it. And if not, then it's better to leave it there. There are many ways to approach someone with kindness. This is only an example of many other ways. Listen, we are Muslims, and as Muslims we have a responsibility regarding what we say. Like our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir, falyaqul khayran aw liyasmut." Let him who believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the last day speak good or remain silent. We should keep away as best as we can from useless or non-beneficial talk. When we are with people, we should say things that will make them feel better, to say good things of encouragement instead of making them uncomfortable. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with the ability to speak, to communicate with each other, express our feelings and reveal our intentions. Even though some words may give us the greatest rewards, there are other words that may lead to the worst punishment. Because the tongue has the power to do good and also to do very bad. And with no doubt that same tongue will be a witness for us on the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained the Muslims not to belittle the value of their words and not to utter words of no use. He warned us to be well aware of our speech and to anticipate the possible consequences of what we say. Like for example in Surah Qaf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us with أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. Not a word does he or she utter, but there is a watcher by him ready to record it. So, we don't have much time on this earth. So for the little time that we spend here, spread all the goodness you can. Like that famous Arabic proverb says, when you shoot an arrow of truth, dip its point in honey first.